And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7, North Carolina, 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's McAllister. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He's got the back in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
North Carolina, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll send the back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bailey.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Payne.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep him covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lopez wants to fire. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
The Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the run, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Goss. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to power it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Lopez to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good. They're up by 3, and a field goal would just bring us even. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They'll move the tight end. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Pulls it in, it's McAllister. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Grab near the marker. It's McAllister. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.